Good morning. It is the 7th and final day of a week on £1 a day, and I guess it's not going to come as much as a surprise to say that I'm hungry. And it's also not going to come as much as a surprise that the only thing that we have in for breakfast is bread. So, more toast. Last day. Although it's not like I'm never going to have toast again, but yeah, after this week I'm never going to have toast again. Final bit of toast of the week. Can we go home now?
I've only just got here.
Gracie, I don't know if he likes that very much.
He loves it.
His wide eyes suggest otherwise.
He loves it.
What do you think, Basil? Are you happy? He says no. There's so much stress at the moment because, yes, not only do I have kind of work coming out of my arsehole, but my first assignment is literally due this week, and uni assignment. I'm doing creative writing masters. God, for those that didn't know. So yes, lots of work, lots of stress, lots of panic, but I'm getting it did, and I'm pretty pleased with it. But I've also got to write a commentary now. I've got to write an assignment and a commentary on it. Just managed to finish this. Pretty good. Enjoyed it. Now I need to watch the film again, which I have already seen. Don't know if I said that already this week, but I'm getting hungry now. Dinner, lunch. No, it's lunch. Lunch! I don't think it's going to come as any surprise as to what lunch is. It's stuck out the entire fridge, isn't it? In fact, the entire kitchen now stinks of Grace's Indian-inspired surprise.
Indian-inspired rice surprise, yes.
Right,
Like that.
yeah. It's probably had a different name every day, but yes, this is the final meal involving this. And then it's just going to be dinner. So the final supper. So yes, going to heat this up. Do you want a large bowl or a small bowl?
Small bowl, please.
A small bowl. Are you not feeling it anymore?
Well, once you've had it for like 2 meals, it becomes a bit samey.
It does. Oh look, hidden Mickey. Well, I have been doing more work because work didn't do itself, does it? And I am now very hungry because whilst the curry, I can't even remember what we bloody called it, as nice as that is, it doesn't fill you up forever, does it? Because it's just rice and a little bit of meat and some veggies. So I am very hungry and I'm ready for the final supper. The final meal of the week on £1 a day. And every time I say that, £1 a day, kind of blows my mind a little bit because it's a ridiculously small amount of food. Money. It's a ridiculously small amount of money to spend on food. But yeah, it's what some people have to pay. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get it. So what? Well, there's a clue. What could be the final dinner? Oh, yeah. The largest potatoes that came in the bag. There we go. So, yeah, basically that. Where's the? Oh God, where's my other ingredient? There we go. Jacket potato and beans. Yeah, you excited for this one?
I certainly am.
She said sarcastically. Honestly, just feeling so lazy right now that I don't want to put these in the oven. I want them now. So, yeah. Check out the rebranded Stockwell beans, wondering if the next leap will be the leap home. And it appears that there is no beans in my can. It's just literally, it's just a can of sauce. So, well, I assume there's some beans in there somewhere. Probably 3 or 4, if we're lucky. There it is. The Last Supper. Looking a little bit sad, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 23 pence for a tin of beans. some questionable potatoes, which may not be a little underdone. But I just want them now. I want this whole thing to be over. I'm really bored. I'm ready for it to be done now. So, yeah. Don't even have any butter left. So that was day 7 of a week on £1 a day. And it's been a really, in some ways it's been an easy week because it's been very little effort apart from the planning. But 0 snacks. Very, very repetitive menu. My breakfast again was toast. Lunch was, I can't even remember what we called a bloody thing. And dinner was a jacket potato with no, it was underdone, by the way. Little bit crunchy in places in the middle. The beans were, the beans were all right. Not Heinz, but they were beanie. So done with brown bread. I could kill. Oh, I should have got some white bread. Oh, well, Grace would have been mad. She likes brown bread. And she is the boss after all. Guess I'm a cook. But it's going to be interesting to see what it did weight-wise. I know this isn't a week on where weight is like a deciding factor as to how it did, but it's still going to be interesting nonetheless. I've barely crapped at all. In fact, I should probably go to the doctor about that. But I'm probably going to have either maintained or put on weight, I guess, because I've just not pooped. I've just realised that. That's interesting. So we'll see what happens there. But I'll do a proper conclusion after I've slept on it. It's not going to be a glowing one, but was it really going to go any other way? So I'll sleep, then I'll hop on the scales, and we'll wrap it up. Well, it was 14.3, and after a week on eating nothing but £1 worth of food a day, 13.11. So, wow. That's interesting. That's quite a weight loss, isn't it? Wow. So, yes. Unsurprisingly, if you want to lose a lot of weight, just don't eat very much variety. Colour me surprised. I am very surprised at quite as much weight loss as that. But then again, I've had incredibly small portions apart from dinner, but I like a big dinner. I can't apologise enough for that, I suppose. But tiny breakfasts, pretty small lunches, and then a nice fulfilling dinner. So yes, I guess it's not surprising that. I mean, it's kind of known that cheap food is generally bad food because the bad foods are generally the cheapest. It's funny how things work out that way. But the very cheap foods, your bread, your pasta, your rice, to an extent bananas, because they are comparatively cheap when you look at other fruit. They are bad for you, but they're not hideous for you. Like on Slimming World, for example, arcing back to another week on I did, you can have as much pasta and rice and potatoes as you want. So there's something there, obviously. Yeah, but a lot of people are forced into it, basically. So it's not a lifestyle choice at all. It was for me this week. And now I'm going to go back to not having £1 worth of food a day. But that's it. A lot of people can't. That was a crap click. I can't Can't do it with my left hand. A lot of people can't just switch it off. And I am not trying to be a twat, basically. A lot of people have asked for me to do a week on a pound. I thought the planning was going to be a lot more difficult than it turned out to be. The planning was fine, but then actually having the food and the repetitiousness of it was the hardest part. Because, yeah, a lot of bread, a lot of pasta, a lot of rice, a lot of potatoes. Just because it's all so cheap. But, no, that was the week. So thanks very much for sticking around. If you've watched every day, very much appreciated. If you want to support the show, you can do. It really does help for me to make these week-ons and infomercialism and things like that. Yeah, I'll leave one of those card things to some infomercialisms or something. So if you want to stick around on the channel and watch it, everything really does help. Even subscribing and ringing the bell and watching the videos and sharing with your mum, it's all good. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll leave you on one last shot of Basil because I don't think he's appeared very much in this one. You are just so freaking handsome.